Welcome back, Kevin's Mobile Repair. Got 2009 Kia Spectra. We're doing a whole AC system on this condenser, which is gonna take out for the receiver dryer, which is basically a desiccant bag, AC compressor, and H block. So it's gonna be one video for all three items and such like that. All right, first, AC compressor, 2.0 motor, back here in the back. See it right there? Not a big deal. Got your connector right here for the compressor. Two AC lines are 12 millimeters. Take off one, move it out of the way, then you get to the other one. Otherwise, you can't really get to the bolt with it like that. Now, what I did for this specific setup is I disconnected this hose right here. So once it's disconnected from the compressor, take it out, because you'll need to take out this hose in order to get the compressor out this way. Also disconnected the cruise control, moved it out of the way, disconnected this ground strap, moved it out of the way. Compressor comes right out this way. Compressor has four 12 millimeter bolts. Here's one, and then the other four just in a pattern all the way around. See it like yay? There is two top ones are longer than the two bottom ones, so you'll make sure when you put those back in, the two top ones need to be the longest so that they go through the bracket and all the way through. As for the belt, I just slipped it off and stuff like that when I was taking it off, and putting it back on is a little different story. But 4 bolts, compressor comes out, AC line, move it out of the way, slips out this way, no big deal. Now for the H block, piss ass design. See that 12 millimeter bolt right there? That's for the two AC lines right there. You can't get a socket in there, you can't get a wrench in there or anything like that in order to get that bolt off. So I have a 12 millimeter 1/4 inch swivel with an extension, because the AC line is too fat on the one side in order to get anything in there. So this is what I had to use to get into that one section, just to get that one bolt. Once that's off, there's two 10 millimeters right there that hold the block to the actual evaporator. So but once that line's off, then you can get a wrench, 10 millimeter wrench, zip zip zip. See both of them right there, and then that comes off. Do be careful though, sometimes the kits that come with the O-rings are not going to be the right size, they're going to be thinner than what they're supposed to be, and then they don't work. So then you got an AC leak. So make sure the O-rings that go on are the same thickness as the ones that are coming off, otherwise you're going to have problems. I have an AC O-ring kit that I just match stuff up to based off diameter and thickness. But sometimes the ones that come in the packages are not the correct ones for this. So, because this is likely a universal AC compressor for multiple different vehicles, and so sometimes you run into that kind of a problem. Going back together, lubricate the O-ring a little bit with the PAG oil, and this I believe is going to be PAG 46. So also make sure your new compressor is not loaded. If it is loaded, that means it has all the oil that's needed in the system. If it does not, undo one of the connectors, tip it over, see if anything comes out. If not, then you'll want to put in a spec for this car, which I believe is like 7 or 8 ounces throughout the system. So I put about 4 in a compressor, 1 in this line. When I had it off, I could dump it right down in there. And then the other 2 that I have, I put in the condenser and stuff once I took it out. So that's your dryer, that's your compressor. Putting this back on, take tire off, 14 millimeter nut right there, and then your tensioner is 12 on the back. So just loosen up that 14 right there, that pulley will become loose, and then just use a ratchet, wrench, whatever it is you want. I have a power tool that'll take it right off, loosen it up, and then slip the belt back on, and then of course put your tire and everything back in. So for the condenser, little cover right here, I got both of them sitting up there. Take the cover off, 12. These are the hold down items right here for the radiator. They'll just come out of the way. 10, 10, 10, disconnect your fans, take your fans out. They're two separate fans, so this fan will come out and then this fan will come out, but this one you're likely gonna have to take off the clamp in order to get it up and out of the way. 10 right here, another 10 right here, and these are for your lines for the condenser. Once you take your fans out, you'll be able to see there is a 10 right here, a 10 down there, and a 10 on this bottom half down here, and a 10 right here on the side. Once you get the fans out of the way, you'll be able to see them a whole lot easier. For this side here, take off the air intake side, little cover fits on here like yay, and then this, and then you can get to the 10 going in this direction. Once that is out, you can move radiator forward, condenser will come straight up, and then for the bottom half of the condenser where the desiccant bag is at, I used a big giant Allen head in order to twist it off. It's basically like a little twist cap, like yay. This one's a 3/8 smaller Allen head. This is the new one, which this was too big, so I cleaned off the old one, put in a new desiccant bag, but I could not use the kit that it came with in order to put it in. Here's a little micro mesh filter too, so I used some brake cleaner to clean off the old one, because that one doesn't fit on there either. Spray out the condenser, put your new bag in, drop some of the oil down inside it while it's upside down. Probably about 2 ounces would be good. Don't worry about getting the exact amounts in the certain sections, because as the compressor runs and cycles through everything, the oil flows to where it's supposed to. You just want to make sure that stuff like the compressor is lubricated, because that's the main purpose of having it on there. Putting this back together same way as it came out. Nothing much to it. Just be careful of those O-rings and stuff like that, putting stuff back on. Same thing with this. For like these, they didn't come with O-rings, so I had to go into my kit and make sure that I had the right size, take them off, put them on, stuff like that with a pick. Other than that, charge it back up. I believe this one takes like 1.5 pounds of Freon, but I use my gauges and stuff like that to measure. Once I see what my temperatures and stuff, or what my pressures and such are, I know where I'm at as far as my quantity in there. That is basically it for this part. Next video is going to be a blower motor resistor on this same vehicle, so please stay tuned. Any questions or comments, please feel free to let me know.